Welcome everybody back to Rob's MetalWorks. We are here continuing our work on the Black Label Society tour here in Austin, Texas at Emos East. And we came out here to support our favorite band on the bill, the band called Wovenwar. Yes, we all know the story. Here they are, Mr. Phil and Jordan of the band. Gentlemen, welcome to the program. It is my distinct honor to have you.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Yeah, stoked to be here. I'm good.
Oh my God, guys. You guys played a killer show tonight. Your premiere show here in the Texas area in Austin. And I can't say that I was more happy to see you guys back on stage and playing some killer tunes. Talk a little bit about initially as we get started. I think the first thing that I think fans really want a clear aspect on is with your former band. Once the decision was made that your singer would not be coming back to the fold, how soon after that did you say, we have to move forward with something new? Was it right away, or did you think, you know, maybe we can salvage what we got?
I mean, it was a decision that took some thought and took a little bit of time. You know, at that point, everybody was kind of scattered around the world. Actually, Phil was on his belated honeymoon. You know, so but the decision to move forward was like, you know, certain at I guess at a certain point.
Was it? That's what I'm asking. Was it at the point of your former singer was going to be tried, or was it at the point where there was a conviction?
No, I mean, you know, at that point, I mean, regardless of like, you know, the hearsay, you know, the end results were inevitable, at least for us, that we were going to be moving forward and, you know, something separate. And it came down to us just deciding to not do As I Lay Dying #2 or do a regurgitation of and preserve that legacy the way it had been, you know, and start something new and something that was us, and you know, was as a result of like the hand that we were all dealt, like as band members, as fans, and as industry, and that was really like the foundation of you know, how we started.
Well, obviously the first order of business after that decision was made to move forward was, we need a new singer. And Shane Blay came into the fold, and I recently came to find out myself that he had a long relationship with Nick, and you know, that they had even started writing music on the side together as friends or whatever. Honestly, I felt at that time that really any vocalist would have been eager to jump into the fold with you guys. You guys are a very successful band. Why did you decide to choose Shane Blay, aside from saying, you know, let's scope out the environment and see what other singers can bring into the fold?
I think a big part of it was finding someone that we respected musically, and, you know, was gonna help push our sound kind of, you know, where we wanted to go. And when Shane wasn't even in the picture. You know, there was a number of guys, and we're just like, okay, cool, you know, I guess we'll do these tryouts and see what guys can do. But once like Shane's name came in, I was like, yes, please, like, see if he's into the idea. And Nick reached out to him, and Shane was like, yeah, I'm down to do it. And I was just like, this is it. Yeah, it was like I think we all kind of felt that, just like, wow, like it's work, you know, it's kind of things are in our favor right now. So that was like a really big, like, you know, confidence booster, I guess.
Here we go. 5 days from now, the debut Wovenwar is about to hit the market. How are you feeling?
I'm ready for people to hear it, you know. And today, you know, we brought the stream, put that online, and just the feedback is. To get feedback from the fans, you know, reviews are always great and stuff like that, but to hear the fans tell you how they feel about the album and just the overall, like, positivity from it, it's been, like, really just, like, all right, another confidence booster, like, thank you, you know, like, this, we're just trying to do things right, and we're now a new young band, so it's going to take some rebuilding. So to have fans, like diehard fans, to come over and be with us is like incredible.
This tour is the initial tour of Wovenwar. It's almost done. What have you seen so far?
Well, I've seen a lot of Black Label fans, but you know, and that's what's cool about it. It's kind of getting us back into that mode where, like, really we're going there to win people over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like for so many years we played, you know, or we toured and would play songs that I think people wanted to hear. They wanted like the songs that they had grew up listening to or had just listened to with the new record. But now it's like we're going out there and we're going to be aggressive, you know, and we're going to show those people what we can do and what this band's about, you know, and really visually make that happen for them and also audibly. And that's our goal right now. We're not looking to get a big production. We're not looking to, like, you know, have, like, you know, confetti cannons or anything like that. Like, we're like looking just for it to be us and for people to understand us and relate to us and see what we are about, you know, and it's more about like the individuals and the collective, you know, together, more than anything. You know, we want people to get to know us again, and because this is something new, it's something different, and I think it's important, just like we did with As Lay Dying, is just get to know our fans, you know, and connect with them and relate to them and help them, you know, to relate to us. You know?
So, you know, the record's coming out in 5 days for the world to hear and digest. Is that what kind of relief is that for you musically, maybe even more so emotionally? What kind of relief is that? I mean, does it kind of feel like now that the record's out, we're leaving the past behind, we're moving forward?
Honestly,
is that it? Is that how you feel?
No, I think the relief was just all 5 of us jamming into a room together for the first time, like, what, 7 months ago, 8 months ago. I think that was the relief. It was like, that was the moment where it's like, okay, cool, this is our new band. This is 5 members. We're doing this now, you know. And since then, it's been a lot of work and a lot of grinding, you know, in the studio and you know, getting ready for the record and obviously touring now. But really, it's just really, I'm excited for our fans and the people that have stuck around and like support what we're doing. Whether they like it or not is another thing. But the bottom line is, like, they're like ready to listen and we're ready to show them. So
remember, everybody out there, the new record is coming out on August 5th, and the record will be coming out on Metalblade Records. You guys have had a long-standing relationship with Metalblade Records. So when this opportunity arose, was it just, you know, the right thing to do to go with Metalblade again, or was it, let's look around and see who really wants this record, aside from what we've known in the past?
I mean, like, yeah, because we've had a long-standing relationship with them, it was something that, like, made sense. However, we went about it in a very old-school fashion. You know, we did demos before we even talked about anything, and we didn't want to just be like, just sign us based on our history. Like, we wanted to be like signed based on like the current and like what was happening with the new band, and that's the way we did it. And obviously we've had a long-standing relationship with them for a reason, because they're a great label, and, like, you know, we go back, you know, so many years with them, and they've been so supportive of everything we've done in the past, and will continue going, you know, into the future. So
one of the things that I found intriguing this evening, and I'm so glad, I guess, secretively, that we did this interview post-show, was that we got to see, you know, the performance of Shane Blay tonight. I told you off camera that I was surprised to see him playing guitar on stage. I don't think I had read or seen anything that indicated he was going to be playing guitar on stage, aside from, you know, what he does in the studio. Of course, we all know he's a guitar player and a great singer, but I mean, we never knew that he was going to be playing on stage. So when I saw him tonight on stage, the 3 guitars on stage, I was taken back a little bit as a fan. Not to say that I wasn't impacted by the 3 guitar sound. It sounded great. The performance was there, but just a little bit different. Why was the decision made to let him or allow him or to have him play guitar on stage?
Well, Shane has been a guitar player for longer than he's been a vocalist. He's just been kind of past few years getting into singing, and I think it's just something that comes naturally to him. That as it comes naturally to us. It's like, yeah, I want to play guitar, and so play live, and that was exciting to kind of try to find these more depth in a guitar playing sense to where we can make 3 guitars work. And
so you guys are doing different things on guitar.
Yeah, and we're not trying to clutter things up because there's a lot going on vocally too. So it's like how to execute things like in a tasteful way. That's kind of the struggle, but that's like what we're trying to do. And I think maybe that kind of might separate us from a lot of other bands. Is like, yeah, we got 3 guitar players doing 3 different things, and we got vocalists doing harmonies and all this stuff, and they're like, there's just a lot more packed in there, and keeps things interesting, I guess. I
mean, Josh sang a song tonight.
Yeah, that's another thing to just keep the listener on their toes. Is like, hey, Josh is going to take over. Yeah,
that was pretty damn cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that song. We all love that song, and just the fact Josh wanting to kind of take a stab at like leading, doing the vocals, and it's just a cool dynamic to have. Lots of guitars, lots of vocals, and just everything going on.
We're multifaceted musicians.
We're gonna get another drummer soon, so
I'm sure Jordan will love that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, guys, there's also 15 songs on the CD. I was kind of taken back by that. That's a lot of songs.
It is a lot of songs.
Most bands don't release 15 songs on a CD. They'll use those extra 3 or 4 songs as bonus tracks or B-sides, and you guys just put them out there.
Well, when you're starting back up, and where we kind of came from is, we did a lot of headlining shows. We'd play for an hour long, so we kind of want to get back into that. It's a lot for people to take in, but it's like, listen, like at some point people will be familiar with the album, and we can play the entire album from start to finish, and it's not like a half-hour show, and it's like, cool, I paid $20 for a half-hour set, great. Yeah. It's like we can play a 54-minute set, that's how long the album, or hour set, and there's just enough there to keep people interested, I guess.
When I heard the CD and I really absorbed it, I could quickly ascertain that this was not As I Lay Dying, that this was a new venture. When you hear songs like Father Son, or when you hear songs like Prophet, songs that I do not think could have ever been done with your former singer, and then how they build from this melodic serenity into this heavy brutality, which I really dig. I love that. I could see how valuable Shane Blay came into the fold in this role as a new singer. So, in your own words, if someone came up to you, a fan, like, what's the difference between what you were doing then and now? Because at the same time, don't get me wrong, when I hear you and Nick play, there's still a lot of those old vibes, some of the guitar melodies and the harmonies that you're doing that kind of are reminiscent, but yet still new. What would you say is the expansion? How would you describe the expansion of that?
I think just finding opportunity where you can, and with someone like Shane, it's not limiting us in a songwriting sense. It's like we can do we can grab an acoustic guitar, bring it in, and we got a guy who wants to sing over that. That's like the first thing he wants to sing over. So it's just knowing we have that and we can do it. It just opens up so many more possibilities for us. So. And we're gonna do that. Like we'll take advantage of that because we want to write to what Shane can do his best over. So.
Cool, man. So right now you're on the Black Label Society tour. It's almost done. What is the rest of this year? The record's going to drop next week. I can only anticipate that you're going to be on the road for a long time.
Yeah, planning on it. Yeah. Now we got another 3.5 weeks, pretty much until we got a couple days off. Heading back home, and then just going right into some CD release shows in Southern California, San Diego, Orange County, LA. Then we had straight to New York after that to do some press stuff, and then go to Europe and do a little festival run, and then home for a couple weeks, and then go out with In Flames in Europe. Wow. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, and after that we got a lot of things in the works. Nothing, you know, we can announce yet, but yeah, we're definitely going to be out there and be playing a ton. So
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's great, guys. I'm glad that you're going to be out on the road supporting this record. It's definitely a fine piece of work. Any last words? Anything I missed about the band this evening that you want to share with the people out there?
I don't know. I mean, I think we covered most of it. I think we're just excited to get back out on the road, and obviously excited the record's going to come out and reconnect with you know, a lot of our fans. I mean, over the last year we've been pretty quiet about a lot of things, and you know, I think people thought we kind of just disappeared and went away, which we did to an extent. But I think we're all really excited to get out there again, and you know, meet with our fans again, and just hang out with them, and you know, just like I said, reconnect with them on whatever level, whether it's a historic level or a new level, you know. So
well, I honestly, you know, aside, you know, from the controversy and everything, I think you guys did the right thing. You know, you guys are smart guys, and I respect you guys for taking the high road. And when Nick responded to some of the controversy, I think he did it in a very articulate and respectful and way to the fans and to everybody involved. And you know, things just happen in life, man, and you got to move forward, and you guys are doing it in a grand way, and I'm glad, honestly, I'm very happy to be here to talk to you at this time, 5 days before the record drops. Wovenwar, fucking A. Man, yeah, and you guys are killer and keeping strong, and I know you guys are beautiful people. I've known you guys for a long time. So, you know, God bless, and I wish you all the best this coming year with the release. As a video show, I have to ask too, we've seen some of the videos for the Mason and All Rise, but those are just more like lyric videos. Is there going to be like a real live video? Because honestly, you guys are a live band, always have been a live band. You guys kick ass live. We want a live video.
We're gonna get, well, we're working on a live video from the tour, but we actually have a video that we did with Scott Hansen. He did for All Rise, so we'll have an actual official music video to put out there for everyone, and then we're working on a live video, and we're always just doing visual stuff to kind of, you know, keep people's minds stimulated, we'll say.
We want those. So
yeah.
Keep us abreast of the video when y'all shave Jordan's beard off. We want to see that video.
that's not happening.
I want to give a big shout out to Kelly Malilla out there at Metalblade, all the people out there who continue to support heavy music. You saw Phil and Jordan of the band Wovenwar right here on Rob's MetalWorks. Don't forget, everybody, the record's dropping next week. It's the self-titled debut on Metalblade Records. Go get it right now. You saw the band only right here on Rob's MetalWorks.